Good morning, you too. Unfortunately, I did cancel, but I woke up just in time with enough energy to get going. It's, so my normals, my normal people are used to me not. When I say I'm not, they ain't gonna show up. So it might just be me flapping off the gums, talking to myself. So let's see how we do. It's time to get the heck out of Dodge before rush hour starts. Ooh, I knew it. I didn't lift the legs up. That was stupid. I said, "Oh, I'll just do it in the morning." I said that. I said, "Oh, I'll lift up the landing gear." I hey, Mike, I originally was canceling, but I woke up just in time with just enough energy to go ahead and go. So this is what we're gonna do. Uh, oh, but said to myself, "Huh, I'm gonna raise the landing. The landing gear is what holds the trailer up when I'm not hooked to it." And I said, "Oh, I'm gonna raise the landing gear." Hey, good morning. Night? It looks like it. Do you work for night? We're probably in the same yard. uh, but let me look around before I wind up hitting something. That would be good morning. Good morning. Welcome in. But yeah, it was a late night, but I've been doing like all kind of eight. I did it 7-3, or tried to do it, but it didn't work. So I mean, my sleeping pattern's kind of screwy right now. But I got enough to do 8 hours, so I'm either gonna do 7 or 8 hours. I gotta go north of here, then turn around and get back the other way. But I'm excited because I ain't got loads like this in a minute, so I just gotta keep going. You know what I mean? I gotta keep going. I gotta push through safely. Uh, I gotta push through and do what I need to do safely. So we still have a job and everything else. I was struggling to get this to this place yesterday. I thought it was gonna be late. Turns out it was a drop. I was like, mother, drop means that I could just all I had to do was just drop it. I thought I was late and it was a live load. I started laughing. I said, okay, well, you know what, it is what it is. So it's, what is this guy doing? He's busting a U-turn on the other side, of the road. Oh no! Hope that ain't night. I hope that ain't a night truck, cause he he ain't got no job. No, it ain't night. You can't do that. Well, technically they don't want you to do that. 1/4 of a mile, turn right onto Sunset Road. Oh boy, time to wake up. Really, I guess I'll make some coffee when I get north of here. There was I don't know what he was explaining because they just went blah 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 until he said coffee was good for you as long as you drink it in the morning. Like it does something to your body and frees up free radicals and some crap. And I'm like, okay, but you get some people that are so addicted. I remember in the military that certain guys drink so much freaking coffee. That's why I can do that Bustelo and Cuban coffee and all that stuff because military coffee comes in these giant number 10 cans, and you got to use a butcher knife to open them up, and it's so strong. I mean, they don't clean the inside of the cup. It'd be all they'll throw a fit if it's all brown on the inside because it's drunk so much freaking coffee. It's so much coffee that they're drinking. I'm like, that's crazy. Um, no, we ain't going that way. The GPS is telling me go north when I know I need to go south. Now turn right to join the highway. No, we ain't doing that. I already know. I already know. Uh, Mike, I was talking about the Great Deletion. I checked my thing yesterday. I'm technically not going through it, but something's going on. I know what I did. There was this thing I turned off because I seen it on a YouTube tutorial, and they said if you turn that off, blah 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 blah, and I turned it off, and I lost 100 subscribers. I mean, 100 hours. Turned it back on, I'm still losing. So that was the only difference, or if I'm just in a slow time, but that's okay. But that's the only difference. But the Great Deletion is starting in 3 weeks, so I'm gonna be losing another 100 hours. I'm already got my set up in my head to lose another 100. I mean, cause and it's gonna be around February 10th. It's gonna be around February 10th, so I'm already set to lose another 100. But I'm slowly. I'm slow right now, but I'm slowly gaining subscribers. I think it's mainly through the trucking part of this. I think it's mainly through the trucking part, and when I do shorts, that's why I'm doing this type of short. It shows up on the shorts part of it. I tried to move over to Red something or other that is owned by the Communist Party. I have no complaints of the overall outside of the app, even though it's in most of it's in Mandarin. Um, the Communist Party affiliates that I spoke to were really nice and very respectful, called me uncle because they could see the gray. I was old, and they was like asking me about trucking and everything. It was really, really nice. And they ask you what are your things, and what do you like, and I love Asian food. So I had Asian food, travel, and stuff, and the stuff, the pictures were phenomenal. Even showing up on my phone was so crystal clear. The food looked phenomenal. They weren't like we're told over here. It looked like they were eating bats and what. No, it looked really freaking good. But the only problem I have, because I was looking on one of those conspiracy channels. He said soon as he said you would know they were in a certain country. He said you know you're being hacked because your battery power will drop dramatically as soon as you get off this jet. And the guy said as soon as he got off the jet, his battery power dropped to 50%. So and I'm a little paranoid. I know all these companies are all in your stuff because I would say something, and next thing you know, these apps are listening in. I'll say something, and next thing you know, there's advertisement for it. But if y'all that stupid that you need my goofy ass, and it's okay. But um, my phone alerted me last night that in the background, Red something or other was using up way too much power. I'm like, no. If you gonna be if mousy tongue or whatever the heck, if you gonna be invading my privacy, you gotta be a little bit more stealthy about it. But you taking up my battery energy. I was like, okay, no, I I was just silently protesting, but this is stupid. So I uninstalled it. I uninstalled it last night. You know, I'm like, nah, forget that. That's stupid. um, I just watered the lawn and get it my patch of grass that I got inside the truck. And my pineapple. I got a lawn and a pineapple. I am such a gardener. um, I was in on another app, someone live by mistake, and then they just started conversating with me. I mean, I'm like, oh, okay. I had nothing else to do, so I was just be a real nice person. Um, and I was like, oh, okay. Usually people don't conversate with you. All they do is complain, bitch, and moan like I do, you know. But I was drawn to the channel because they be having some silly stuff, and they explain themselves that past relationships that were bad are free content. So that's what I was laughing. I was like, yeah, I kind of ranted about a lot of stuff that I've said somebody did to me, and a lot of stuff that in my past that I've yelled and screamed about, I allowed because I was so desperate for affection. I was so desperate for attention, so desperate for acknowledgement, and that's what a lot of times. That's what a lot of us are. We're desperate for acknowledgement that we'll get on here and act a complete fool, and and act like it's everybody else's problem. But some of this is our fault. lot of my old relationships is my fault because one, I never knew how to have a decent relationship. Two, I didn't know I was an empath, so whatever affect me would be tenfold. So stay away from those narcissistic people. I need, and three, know the definition of narcissistic because I thought that was just regular schmegular. I was like, well, this is the only person that want me, so I guess I need them. Nah, player. You ain't gonna talk to me like that. Thank God I'm at that level. No, if I ain't talking to you like that, don't you talk to me like that. You see them videos where they slap the woman slapped them and demanded, oh, be a man. No, if you got that energy to raise up on me, I'll just say it like that. We're not talking violence around here, but I hope I stay in the tone and in the situation that would not allow energy like that to transpire. Let me say it that way. I hope that I would never have the energy. And it's so funny about this new agers truckers. A lot of women that, and I'm saying this as respectfully as I can. Hopefully, my wife is not listening. Um, in the back in the day, a lot of the women truckers out here, either they were gay studs or looked like um, trolls, so nobody paid them no mind. Well, now this new age, they coming out and they dressing up and everything, and they showing out, and then they wonder, oh, what are you looking at? These old guys, these old guys ain't used to seeing human beings of the opposite sex that look like human beings of the opposite sex. Let's just say that. And I mean, I've seen some weird behind stuff out here, and I'm not. I'll say because look, when you're driving an 18 wheeler and you can see down into a car, you see the weirdest things. I'll say it like that. You see the weirdest things. I'll say it again. You see the weirdest thing. And again, for entertainment purposes only. But yeah, you see the weirdest thing. I'll just put it that way. I haven't in a while because mainly stuff like that is usually over the road. Um, and since I have regular spots that I feel comfortable, to park at, and, I have regular stops that I feel comfortable to stay at. I push towards those spots. I have a set routine so that I don't have to pull up someplace I'm not accustomed to or don't feel right about. What the man? I got a new refrigerator, but they never put it in right. So I half the time I gotta slam it shut and all this other stuff. It's stupid. But in 2 months I'll be giving this truck up anyway. When I'll take my last vacation of the fiscal year. I got to move out of my truck. That's why I don't put. That's why I don't put a lot of stuff in the truck. Because I'm an avid cruiser. By my second cruise, I should have my million-mile truck. Um, and that's the one thing. Once I get to that point, I don't have to move out of my truck anymore. So I'm like, I'm with that. uh, but we have to, not we, I'm acting like I know what I'm talking about, but no, I really don't. It's just mainly waking up and saying thank you for listening in, thank you for coming through, thank you for being a part of it. But I found two new people on TikTok that talks about cruising, which I'm very, very much impressed about. And I know this is going to sound really weird, so please hang in there. Please don't cancel me, because I guess I just need to say it the way I need to say it. I watched three content creators that are of the LGBTQ community, and I kind of sort of prefer them when they are doing cruise content, because they get real specific and they real blunt, and are not sugarcoating certain things. So I know, and I mean, I hate to say it like that. They're anal retentive, um, but that's good. It's a good thing, um, because if okay, you're getting all upset over that. Well, that's no big deal. Okay, I could go. I could do that. I could go in there, that's I. That's why I watch um, these, three different cruise content creators, and I look forward to watching them. And I'm sitting there laughing like, yep, yep. And because one of them, the guy's sitting there telling everybody's trying to bring the I'm growing long. Ryegrass. I'm growing ryegrass in my truck in a flower pot. Ryegrass is grass that you grow. It's northern grass. It grows really quick. It comes up really quick. But some people want to bring a certain type of lawn on a cruise ship and smoke it. They can't go without a whole week without smoking the happy stuff, and it's against maritime law. And they say, "Well, I'm an American." They think just because you come from on a ship at an American port that you got, well, it's legal in my state. Well, it ain't legal on international water. It ain't federally legal, and the cruise company is saying we don't want you bringing it. And a lot of times, back in the day, you'd be walking down the hallway and you smell a certain lawn care situation, and people like, first of all, you ain't supposed to be smoking in the cabins anyway, but they were sitting there doing it. So they finally decided we're going to get dogs, and it's like going in the international. It's going on international flight. You got to walk by the dog with your bag, and if the dog sit down, there's a problem, okay? And automatically, in the old days, if it was liquor, they just take the bottle and say, "No, this is not allowed. Got to empty it out," or they keep it. They're starting to deny you boarding. Now, you do the happy stuff, and they find it, you're going to jail. Liquor, there was other ways to get it on board, and I was doing it just not to get drunk, because I was eating too much food, so it's a waste of time. That's why I decided I'm gonna stop doing it, because I'm not catching the buzz. I'm eating all this food. I got so much food in me, the liquor ain't doing, so I'm not doing it. But they're talking about, if they find the liquor in your bags and stuff like that, they're gonna deny you board. Well, look, I just paid $1,600 to go on the Oasis of the Seas for 3 freaking days. And if I lose that money, we got a problem. So I'm not doing it. And I'm not going to, and if I was doing it, I'm not going to put it on YouTube. Hey, this is how you do it. Because the companies are looking. They're looking. This is the, if you bring hood wine, hood wine is extra strong wine. Most of your wine that you have in a little glass and you sipping on it is 5%. Hood wine is 15 to 18%. The cruise line know about that now, because you can bring a small bottle of wine on the ship and they let you go. But now they look at the top of the wine bottle, so when it goes through the scanner, they got to inspect it. If it's Taylor Port, that ain't going on this boat. Because they know you're going to have that bottle of wine, you're going to get lit, you're not going to buy they stuff. Hey, wellness, you not, you're not buying their stuff. See, and again, I say that, and I check out these content creators because they're talking about stuff like that. They talk. It happened to me. I was like, wait a minute, I'm following the rules. It was, but this wine's too strong. The lady literally finally came out and gave me the reason why they were confiscating it. But she didn't realize the other 2 bottles, I pulled the cheap wine out and had liquor in it. So I, I was like, okay. And I got to, no, okay, and I grabbed the other bag and we took off. But, them days are over because, you know, I'm trying to be slick, and next thing you know, I'm gonna be missing out on the cruise. And then my money gonna be missing too. Nah, we ain't doing that. Nah, dog, we not going that route. Not anymore. Um, I got some stuff I gotta pay off toward the end of this month, going into February. Then I got to put some money aside for the next cruise. 'Cause the next cruise is gonna be out of California in August. So hopefully, that ain't gonna be messed up because of the wildfires. Hopefully. Um, that's something that happens a lot. Y'all don't realize it just got really bad this time. Because when I used to go coast to coast, many times you were driving, you could smell that, and you could see it was so. In North California, it was so hazy, and you could smell the smoke. And even in like Colorado and all those areas where they have these big fires, because it's just really thunder strikes. Thunder strikes hit some a tree or whatever, it just starts a fire. It just starts fire, and they get bigger. It's just been getting bigger and bigger. And no matter what they say, California, I think, is still in a drought. They've had big torrential rains, but it's not enough to get it out fully out of that drought condition. You know, some people they mad. Some people they mad because few people have been going through this, and they finally said, you know what, I'm going to combat this scientifically, and they started installing sprinklers all over their roof. And my man turned the sprinklers on, hooked it up to his pool, and he the only one left on the block, only house left on the block. I was like, oh snap, you know, that's crazy. The only house left on the block. Oh boy. Let's see. Uh-oh. Let's turn. Yeah. Yo, it's still cold out here. I'm in North Carolina. Even North Carolina, it's supposed to be a little bit warmer than this. It's freaking 32 degrees. I'm sorry, I'm not with this. It's supposed to be in the South. This is supposed to be warm. It's supposed to be warm. Just not. Um, I forgot what I was gonna say. Forgot what I was gonna say. But now that TikTok is probably going away, it's freaking amazing. We can't we can't come together for healthcare. We can't come together for inflation. We can't come together for food prices. We can't come together as a country for anything other than voting a criminal into office. We waste millions and millions of dollars to convict them, and it's okay. Well, yeah, you're guilty, but we're not going to ask you. I'm not going to impose any sanctions or anything. There's no punishment. I don't think that's the beginning of the freaking Antichrist, for Pete's sake. I'm just saying. You know, people are following this stuff blind. It must be nice to to felony counts and have no recourse. You can't. It's okay. You can do whatever you want. Oh, okay. Why y'all think Biden? Why y'all think Biden? See, Biden said, "Look, I've been playing by the moral compass rules for so long. No, no, I'm pardoning my son." And in the news, everybody's trying to dog out Michelle Obama. Look, her husband ain't the president no more. She don't need to be kissing nobody behind. She ain't doing it. And why would you want to go somewhere where you know you ain't like, you know you ain't wanted? No, no, I'm not going. And then I gotta sit next to you. She's like, nah, bump that. Life's too short. I ain't got time for this. And there's some I guess during the inauguration there's a presidential luncheon that three of the presidents that are still here, they they declined. Said, "Nah, I'm not coming. Nah, I'm not coming." But hey, it is what it is. And oh, I'm gonna vote for you so you can bring the price of eggs down. No, you need to vote for somebody who's gonna stop the bird flu. Or yeah, let's get some tissue and give these chicks some ibuprofen and some NyQuil so they can stop having the bird flu so the price of eggs will go down. God. I'm gonna be experimenting today. When I pick up this load, I'm gonna put. I got like this little thing I can put a lining in there, rubber lining, and add a little water and some eggs. I'm gonna try to boil some eggs in the air fryer, see how it goes. Well, might be a holy mess, but I'm gonna see how it goes. Oh shoot, I ain't got no sense, and it's early in the morning, so I gotta get up early, early in the morning. I got one short that got like 1,000 views yesterday, and that's been my niche is while I'm driving like this, hit the record button and do some old school music. So if you guys got any advice on old school driving music, soul, blues, um, R&B, dropping in the chat, dropping in the chat, a song or whatever, because that's how my channel, grows or whatever. I got to get back into it. I haven't been doing it lately. Um, that's the thing, you know. People are gonna be missing TikTok because you just get on there and rant, and then people will watch it, and that's a niche. But you gotta have over in the YouTube genre. You actually got to have you got to have some content. That's probably why I'm losing hours. I ain't been had no content lately. That's why I need to. I got my carburetor and everything. I need to get out there with a couple of beers and install this new carburetor on my lawnmower. Give me something to do for Pete's sake. Cause this mess. Yeah, no, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. But yeah, we figured out. But I don't mind the cold air. It's not the cold air. Oh, I forgot I turned this guy. This truck I got heat in the front and the back. I forgot to turn the back off. For some reason that makes me tired. Ain't that weird? Oh, when the heat hits my forehead. But I don't see how people be sleeping outside. I don't see how they be sleeping because I got stuck at the shipper 2 nights ago, and the window was locked down. They had the keys inside so I had to sit there with this window open, and in the back under the covers freezing. I could have got under my Sub Zero. I could have got under my Sub Zero sleeping bag, but I don't know why I didn't. But I sat there and froze. I sat there and froze these nuts. But and it came to me. I was just thinking. I was like, this is what people go through. Homeless folks go through at night. That's crazy. Like there's a YouTuber that he lives in Alaska. He's a lawyer. He's a, you know he's a lawyer, and he goes out into the bush and camps and teaches you how to survive in the bush. And it's just crazy what he does. It's crazy. I'm like, I wouldn't last long. I wouldn't last long at all. So that's why I'm trying to get my job done, do my job, and whatever. Because I don't want to be homeless. Wakes me up early in the morning to get out here and do this. I don't want to be homeless. I push it to the next, because I don't want to be homeless. We the only country that pays on our land. We don't really own it because you got to pay taxes on it for forever, and it's a daggone shame. Other countries, once you pay for something, you pay it off. You don't have to pay nothing on that no more. And as kids, they don't teach us none of this stuff. You gonna be paying for forever. You're gonna be paying something for forever. And but there was like there's another genre which I would love to get into, but I don't have the time. Is they have lawn care guys go around the houses, and houses that are overgrown, they go there and clean it up. Um, they clean up the house. They clean up the lawn for free, and I think it's the most. Um, I think it's really nice. And this one guy, this poor old lady, he started a GoFundMe for her, because she couldn't afford. I mean, she couldn't afford nothing, but you could see that the poor lady by herself walking up this deck that's dilapidated, and he did a GoFundMe, and it got over like $100,000. So he's gonna have the deck replaced, get her a new bed, lawn care for a couple of years, and all this other stuff to help her out. You know, a lot of times we in this new day and age, but y'all gonna pay for that. Men and women. I don't need nobody. The older you get, you're gonna need someone. Watch how you talk to your kids. Watch how you treat your loved one. You're gonna need someone. You got to be a team player. You know, and we always talk about love. Okay, let's talk about some real love. If your wife got sick, or if your husband got sick, would you wipe his backside? I would be embarrassed and have the biggest rubber gloves on. But if my wife got sick, I would do what need to be done. It'd be an unspoken rule. We ain't gonna talk about this, but I got you. You know what I'm saying? We're not gonna talk about this, but I got you. I'm going to, take care of you, whatever you need. A lot of times, and this happened to me. I literally had two hernia operations, but you couldn't see the damage that was repaired or whatever because all I had was a swollen stomach. And my wife literally looked at me in disgust and said, "You are not in pain. What's the matter with you?" And I just got out of being operated on. This doctor put 3 holes in my stomach to dig with a robot to dig down to my groin area to put a mesh in there, and then another one over my stomach that hurt me till this day. It bulges out. I gotta hold my stomach in. That's what I'm trying to do these sit-ups. It hurts me till this day. And this crappy insurance, this crappy insurance that I still gotta pay I'm paying a bill $6,000 on that. But I'm gonna pay that because if I gotta go back, I gotta make sure I paid my bill the first time. So if something happens again, but I'm very now when I lift stuff, I'm not holding my breath. I exhale. When I raise the legs, I'm exhaling every time. I'm choosing my I'm not young anymore. But and I could have went off and replied back because see a lot of women, you expect your man, and y'all need to stop this. You expect your man to be super ninja, have everything you act together, you know, be 6 foot, 6 foot, have I had $1 million in the bank, and you're a good protector and everything else, blah 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 blah. You can't be hurt. You can't be in pain. You can't be vulnerable. Well, I was vulnerable because I was in pain. It hurt just to move when the stuff came, and instead of me replying back in a harsh tone because I care about her, I didn't say, "Go on, going on, going on. I'm okay, going on." And here's the thing that saved that situation. My sister went through the same operation on her stomach, the hernia. She had a hernia on her stomach at the same, literally 2 weeks before me. And she was talking with my wife, and she mentioned how he wasn't in no, and she said, "Oh hell yeah, he was." She was like, "Oh heck yeah, he was." And she was like, "Really? Yeah." She said, "I didn't know." Like right now, they said it's gonna take a long time to get over, certain things. And so, like a lot of times, I'm taking mega doses of vitamin C to keep the inflammation down. But again, I'm learning to navigate life whole lot better than the hood mentality that I have been um, accustomed to for so many years. I'm learning how to navigate um, situations a whole lot better than the dysfunctional life that I lived for so many years. And it is so much more pleasant to wake up and not have anger. It's so much pleasant to wake up and not have worry and other things that will mess me up even more. Like, I'm like, man, I'm starting to get cravings again. And I was like, well, maybe I gotta get let me try. I gotta get I haven't been taking my certain vitamin regimen, and I gotta start taking, every few days, take some potassium. I'm getting cravings again. So I gotta get back, not get back, but stop looking. When you when you're on that road to a healthier life, a healthier living, it starts with one thing. A lot of times we'll do that one thing, totally screw it up, and then just give up. Okay, no. You start with that one thing, you totally screw it up, but you pick it up off the ground, dust it off, and try again. Well, I've tried it again and again. Well, then try it again and again and again. You know, there's a parable that Jesus tells. Jesus has to ask that question: how many times did you forgive sin? 70 times 70. In other words, I'm gonna keep on forgiving. So, in the same thing, we got to keep on trying because eventually we're gonna get it right. And once you get one little thing right, you can move on to the next little thing right. And if you get that right and that right and that right, all those little things become one big thing, and one big thing becomes what? A healthier lifestyle. But you got to start with one thing. And then when you're finished with that, you got to focus on the next thing. It is all about just being physically fit. It's mentally fit, spiritually fit, emotionally fit. If you ain't got them guys, if you ain't fitting all of them, you're gonna fall by the wayside and go back. You're gonna go back the other way. A lot of us have figured out we can be spiritually and emotionally and mentally fixed by our hobbies. It is so pleasant. I'm gonna say it like this: to wake up, go over to your plant, get some water, sprinkle some water on your plant that is slowly growing, and you look like I did that. I did that. I gotta buy a scissors. I ain't got a lawnmower, a mini lawnmower for my grass, so I keep it trimmed. You know, and that's okay. See, because even if I don't ever be monetized, even if I don't grow, I'm on a journey to get my body, my mind, my soul, and I'm making mistakes daily. My body, mind, soul to a healthier position in life, so I could wake up, giggle, laugh, um, cut up, screw up, have Mike tell me I'll be like, "Happy Monday," and Michael said the message. You do know it's Friday, right? Oh, oops. Cause see, I wake up, I get ready. I, now I got a routine, so I'm not as funky. I got these. My wife done got me 20 packets of it. I can wake up because I just slept in the parking lot again. I'll wake up. It's disposable washcloth. I'm wiping my face, wiping certain areas, and the cloth is disintegrating. The disposable washcloth with the aloe vera and everything on it, it's disintegrating, but it's something. It's something. It's better than Stinky Booty Confessions. I'll put it that way. It's better than that. But see, I'm telling you the truth. I'm telling you that I'm definitely afraid of going into these truck stops. They about this nastiest thing, and I be honest with you, I probably need counseling. They have these portable um, showers that you can put in the middle of the seat right here that you hang it up or go outside and hang it up and do that. I don't know why I'm even talking about this, but look, I just seen a thing that said no parking citations will be given, and there's about 30 trucks lined up on both sides of the interstate. Boy, they ain't got no choice. Lined up on the interstate. That's crazy. It's sad, but it's crazy, and it's crazy. But hey, it is what it is. Oh shoot, got me to cracking up. Um, but it depending. Normally, my trailer would be. I'm going to the main where I'm going to the main factory. Um, I'm going to the main factory right now. They make cheeses where I'm going, but it's a transfer back to Noonan, where my main spot. So, but man, please, I'll, I'll have that there Saturday, and from there we're gonna see what's next. Hopefully, um, I'll probably stop and I wish I could. There's a quick trip further down. I wish I could stop there. I'd leave late Saturday because right across the street is a what you call it, a flea market. That's what I love. I bring it. That's one niche that brings me back to the channel. She's always. I think she lives in Pennsylvania, but she goes to like a local flea market looking for knickknacks. I love freaking flea market to look around. I love flea market. She always videotapes that. I think I love that she videotapes that, stuff like that. I think it's so cool. Um, I'm gonna have to pull over because that heat from the back is wild. Ain't that crazy? It's 31 degrees out, but I don't need that heat. I'm gonna need to pull over and turn it on. I feel it. You know, it's the weirdest freaking thing. Ain't it? Oh boy, I'm missing summer now. Oh, I'm gonna next time I'm in South Florida. See, I've got I've got different types of grass. I got perennial rye, Kentucky bluegrass, um, uh, perennial rye, Kentucky bluegrass, um, zoysia, two different types of zoysia. I got an area of centipede, and this is my test area in the back. I'm trying to see what if I can get whatever. I don't care if it doesn't take over, but I want it to be better than it is right now because I'm gonna be top dressing this year, and I'm thinking of getting a bag of Bahalia grass. That's uh, it's I guess it grows in like the Louisiana areas and in Florida and areas like that. I want to try that, see what if it'll work or whatever. I'm just gonna do like a strip in the area. I'm trying to grow it, see what it comes out to. But I'm having fun with my little test areas. In it's January, February, March, end of March. I should see uh, my test subject, the two areas where I got the perennial ryegrass right now. If any of that zoysia comes back, if it comes back, I am going to lose my freaking nuts. I'm gonna lose my mind if it comes back. Plus, I'm gonna get some senior zoysia seed. I gotta save up for it because it's 160 freaking bucks. But I'm gonna place that down there, and I'm going to keep an eye on in that situation. We'll see. We'll see. But those are those are the gist of my channel. Um, I don't have a plan yet for Oasis of the Seas. I need to have a plan. I need to have a setup of what I want to do, or so forth and so on. I need to figure that out. I'm not sure yet because I need to have some more regular schmegular videos. I know I do these lives, but I need to have some more regular schmegular videos, some longer content, but it can't be too long. Maybe 3 or 4 minutes. No, above 3 minutes because 3 minutes now is short. They're still working on that, but 3 minutes is now short. That truck stop on the left just passed. They be having halfway decent truck stop food. That used to be the thing, but now, nowadays truck stop food is horrific. That's why, and that's another thing. I guess when I come back from the cruise, I'm gonna start cooking in the truck again. I mean, some gourmet cooking, on the hot plate. Start making some meals. Um, Start making some low carb meals in my 18 wheel. One half of a mile, keep left before Interstate 85. I'm still not in the healthy position that I want to be in because I got a lot of processed foods and I'm still eating. It's because I can't afford it. I can't afford straight meat. Straight meat is expensive. I seen a I think I'm gonna look into Costco. They got like a Costco business um, depot. I'm gonna look and see where it is in Georgia, and if I can join that, you buy meat at a wholesale price. You know, you get 5 pounds of chicken legs and chicken thighs. That's dirt cheap, but that's some tough. It's some tough meat. I don't know you know what stuff they're injecting them poor chickens, but they are tough. But I got to figure out how can I navigate. Now I got a bag of salad. I think that's what I'm gonna just be having for lunch. It's not mixed. It's just shredded lettuce. I see somebody just came in, so I can't say hello. I'm driving. Oh wow, I got 10 minutes and it'll be handed. I'm gonna do a handover. We guys, we need to come together on the weekend, and on one weekend we need to start getting back into it. One weekend a month, even if it's to help new content creators coming in, we need to come back and start doing the hypathon again to help people that are in need of hours. Or so you should put the word out, like if you're in need of hours, or if you're in need of um, if you're just in need of practice of talking live. When I first started, I do have my off days. I'm just blah blah blah, and then I have my rants and blah blah blah. But when I first started, I was umming y'all to death, and I just I'll be honest. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm talking about, but I'm having fun. And a lot of people, they they give up. I'm not gonna give up because y'all getting on my nerves. I was down to 300 hours left to be partially monetized. Now I'm down to 400, and it's so in the I'm not gonna make it till February 10th. So February y'all gonna see. I'm not gonna be happy, but I need to be happy because that's my anniversary. Ain't that crazy? I didn't realize that I got married on the day that I joined YouTube. That date, and if you really look at it, if you look at my intro with married trucker learning, newly remarried trucker learning to live, love, and so forth, how hard can it be? It's funny how if you really look at it, this is, I'm giving you the chronicles of what I'm going through and learning how in relationship wise, learning how living wise. Look, guys, I'll be honest with you. If I didn't have this good woman with me, I wouldn't be wanting to live no healthy life. I like, screw this. I'm gonna get double cheeseburger French fries and just be fat and heavy breathing. They'd probably be lopping off a foot or two, and I didn't care. But I got someone that cares about me. She's a little hypocritical sometimes, love her to death, but because I need her to start eating a little bit healthier too. And but hopefully, if I keep on going, my um, my efforts will rub off. It will rub off if I keep on trying to live a better life. She'll see it and want to do the same. It's not about looks. It's about I want to be around. I want to be around. I got cruises set up all the way to 2027. I want to be around. Then I want to set up for Aruba. I want to go back to. I want to go to Aruba, and then I want to do some stuff. I want to do some stuff before I can't do it no more. You know what I mean? A lot of y'all don't realize it's gonna be a time you ain't gonna be able to do stuff. I want to do some stuff till I can't do it no more. And when I can't do it no more, I want to be on a scooter and be driving around so I can still do it with a diaper on and not ashamed of it. Okay, I gotta go change my diaper. But you got to start living healthy, eating healthy, and working on your body. Like right now, I'm not drinking enough liquid. I'm a little bit on the dehydrated. I got, even though I go to the bathroom, I got to drink some more liquid. I got to put Celtic salt in there. Got to get all my stuff so I can be uh, more energy, more energized, more prepared for. All right, guys. I'm losing signal anyway, so I'm gonna. Oh, and the phone about to overheat. And the phone about to overheat. So let's go ahead and shut it down, guys. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for being a part of my live. And you guys have a blessed day. Have a good weekend. I might do a pop up. Don't know. Probably not. But as always, if you don't think nobody loves you, know that I love you and God loves you. Y'all take it easy. See you Monday. See you for Monday's foolishness. And y'all have a blessed day. Coming up next, Wellness for Frugal Mama. Get your workout on, learn how to exercise, and continue living that healthy lifestyle. From a licensed, I know she's got a few of them, a few certifications. So learn how to work out properly. All right. And coming up next, Wellness with Frugal Mama, Eddie Lugo Studios after that, and Cruising is Fun after that at 8 o'clock. I think, yeah, they start at 8 o'clock somewhere around there. I need to get a list and start writing it down. Y'all have a blessed day. God, as always, you don't think nobody loves you. No, I love you.